and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee and today I have a little stationery haul to take you guys through. Now I filmed this entire video yesterday, but when I went to review the footage, the audio was completely messed up. So everything has already been unboxed, but I'll still take you through what I got and some very exciting updates. So let's kick it off with my new passport size traveler's notebook cover. I have been using the traveler's notebook just off of Amazon while I test out the system, but I have been eyeballing the Traveler's Company for a long time. They're the most popular travel notebook cover that I see on the internet, and now that I have one in my hands, I really understand why. The quality is just amazing. My first impression upon opening up this notebook was how soft the cover is. It's like velvet. Whereas the one from Amazon, which is by September Leather, this one, it's rougher. It's still really nice and really thick, but definitely not nearly as smooth as this one is. Now on the inside here, you can see I've already decorated it a little bit. This is the thank you card that came with my Sterling ink order. And I just took this little binder clip that I have and clipped it to the cover. It's the same thing I have going on with my standard size. And my only hesitation with this notebook is the knot in the back. I haven't heard of too many people online complain about it. I saw some reviews that they didn't like writing over it, but I'm gonna test it out and form my own opinion, see what I think. Because this other one, the knot is on the spine, and it's not even really a knot, it's like two metal aglets. So this is definitely gonna be an interesting adjustment. Another thing I love about this is that it includes a bookmark, which I've really been missing, having a bookmark on my standard size, because in my old planner it had two ribbon bookmarks, and that was very convenient for flipping to the page, and that is something I kind of wish this cover had. But otherwise, this notebook is going to be my everyday carry emotional support notebook for when I'm out and about. And let me take you through the inserts that I have in here. Now first off, this is the ginkgo leaf design from Sarica Studio. I've been following her on Instagram for a while, and I just recently discovered her YouTube channel. I love her stuff. Her stickers are so cute, and I want to do a big sticker purchase here soon before the new year. And I've already bought her graphite notebook, which I use for my reading journal, because I want to test out the paper quality and the grid size, just because I've never really used the Tomo river paper before until I got her stuff. But I really love her designs, and I've been drooling over the Golden Boss notebooks for a while. You can see I also got the Fern notebook in standard size. But my plan for this little ginkgo notebook is this is going to be my new commonplace book. I mentioned in my last video, I want to try out commonplacing. I just don't know if I have enough to write about to fill an entire standard size. So this is the perfect use for a little passport. So this way I can try out commonplacing in a more friendly format. It's a little less intimidating having it smaller, and just go from there. I think this is going to be a great introduction to commonplacing for me. I also like the fact that I can carry this with me. And so if I'm waiting in line somewhere or just want to pull out my notebook and flip through some pretty pages, I have it at my fingertips. Because as much as I love this, and it is a lot easier to carry around than my A5 binder or my old planner, it's still very thick and it is very heavy. So having a compact version of the Traveler's Notebook is going to be very nice. And then this blank insert in the back is just the one that came with the cover. This is going to be my scratch paper, meal planning, and grocery list booklet. And yeah, this will just be a really simple, dirty scratch paper. But I love how small and compact this is. It feels very manageable for a little travel on the go notebook. I'm excited to get into it. I want to add some decorations to it soon. I would really like to get another canvas pouch to go around it, but I'm holding off on that. I'm playing with the idea of maybe sewing a canvas pouch, just because I'm not in love with the feeling of the Moterm one that you can get on Amazon. It's way too crinkly. Now, the other notebook that I got from Sarica is the Fern pattern. I love this notebook. It is so beautiful. I'm excited for this too because there's so many pages, but the paper's so thin. It'll be a lot easier to keep this in my notebook with all my other journals because I am going to be using the Sterling Ink 2025 Common Planner for my planner next year. And while this is a lot more compact than most planners, it's still pretty thick. So having this with all my other journals, I can see it bulking up pretty quickly. You can see I've got 4 journals in here right now, and these 2 are pretty big. So the Sarica Studio one will be a lot more compact and hopefully easier to write on. But so this is going to be my everyday thoughts journal, just like a diary of sorts. Now on to the final item of my haul. I got the Sterling Ink 2025 Common Planner. This is the N1 Compact in the linen color, which I was very excited when I saw that this color was being offered in the N1 size because this is the only color that I wanted, honestly. The gray tweed one is nice too, but I'm not a big fan of the like leather texture on them. It's not really my vibe. I kind of prefer either a fabric texture or a just like paper cardstock texture. And I also wasn't expecting this beautiful artwork that came with it. This is like a mini calendar pencil board type thing, and it's gorgeous. Look how cute that little teacup is. So I have this right in the middle here. This is probably going to be my bookmarker for the year. But my plan with this planner is it's going to be my everyday all-encompassing planner. So this is where I'm going to write down my to-do lists, my appointments, when bills are due, all of that good stuff. And in the back here, there are 150 blank grid pages, which this is the smaller size. The larger one has like a page a day, so over 300 pages. And I don't know how I am even gonna fill 150. This is so much. And yet it's still so small. I'm honestly flabbergasted at how compact this is and how much is in here. I mean, it's just the thinness of the paper that gives it that edge up. But wow, it's so beautiful. I've been having a lot of fun just like flipping through the blank pages. But my plan with the back notes section here is I really want to simplify when it comes to my planning system. So I have been moving all of my notebooks into one cover, which is my traveler's notebook. And now I want to condense even further with my planner. So before I used to have a separate section for gardening, budgeting, all that type of stuff. I want to combine that in here. So I want to have everything tracking related in this planner. So my garden notes will have a little section in the back here. My budget will have a small section in the back. And then if I come up with any other tracker type things, I'll put them in here as well. And I think that'll make it very convenient when I go to look through it later of having a whole section of all of my budgets for every single week, and then a whole section of all my garden notes that I can easily refer back to. I am thinking about maybe doing a color code system as well, which I want your guys' opinion on. So with this planner, she has things broken up into quarters. So we have like quarter 1 is January, February, March, quarter 2 is April, May, June, and so on. And I have 2 trains of thought. So if you've seen my Plan With Me videos, I really like to do a lot of highlighting. I'll highlight like the dates, and I'll do highlighting in the sections to like section off my day. And usually I do a different highlighter color every month, but I'm thinking either one, I want to do a different highlighter color for each quarter. So that way each quarter has like its own color scheme that when I flip back on, it's like, okay, I'm in the green section, so that's like Q2 or whatever. Or should I do one cohesive highlighter color all throughout the whole year. And when I flip through, it'll just have this really nice color story. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below, because I'd really love to hear your opinion. Honestly, I think I'd be happy either way. I do like the idea of changing up the colors every quarter so I don't get bored of it. But also, when I think about flipping through it at the end of the year, it'd be so cool to have just one color theme all throughout the year. But I'm torn, so let me know what you think. Otherwise, I will be doing a whole video where I set this up for the year. I have already been doing some pre-planning for 2025 because I'm so excited. I am a very goal-oriented person, and so in my, let's see, where is it? Yeah, so in my little scratch paper notebook, I have already been thinking about how I want to set up the goals page. She has, in the front of the planner, it's set up with someday, 1 year, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily for breaking your goals down, which I love that. I once read the book Atomic Habits, which if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's very interesting. But in that book, he talks about doing very small goals every day, which are easy to achieve, and they snowball over time. So the idea of having a small daily goal that will snowball throughout the year is really appealing to me. Now, I have been pre-planning this out because, as you can see, it's kind of a mess, and I want to get all of my thoughts together before I transfer it into the nice, pretty spread. And this has been really insightful already, thinking about what I want to focus on for 2025. So stay tuned for that video. It's probably going to be a long one, but I've been doing some other pre-planning for my commonplace book, just putting in certain lists and ideas, which I'm also going to transfer over to make it nice and pretty. And this isn't even that much commonplacing as it is goals and like mind hack stuff, I want to say, like just roadmaps for if I'm feeling a certain way, like how to get myself out of a funk, or, you know, my priorities to focus on, things like that for those low days where you're having a hard time finding motivation to try and just like snap me out of it. But that is my little stationery haul for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear. And thank you guys so much for all of your suggestions in the last video. I was having so much fun scrolling through all those different shops that you guys told me about and just oogling the beautiful stationery goodies. And I'd love to hear if you guys are trying out any of these items in your own system. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.